back to the SRC podcast with
Week 11! Woo! With Kokko.
and Tricia.
Yay! And our special guest.
Chloe
Hello.
White.
That's me. Hi. Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's week 11. I hope you're thriving, even though I'm not.
Thriving and
I hope
surviving.
everyone's
Thriving,
doing
surviving.
well. Just hold on. You've got this.
We're nearly there.
So near. Just,
Keep crawling.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it in the end. We have 3 weeks break to do whatever we want.
Sleep.
Yeah, make sure you're
Yeah.
sleeping all right. Don't stay up until 2, 3 a.m.
Stay
like me.
hydrated.
Yes.
Eat well. Don't procrastinate your meals as well.
Don't
eat
binge
chocolate
on
a lot.
caffeine.
Oh yes, just
I've been doing that.
stay away from the energy drinks.
Yes, don't consume 6 cans of Red Bull in a day.
Zach,
This is
Zach.
for you. Zach.
can you hear me?
Point it out.
But yeah, for our last episode of our podcast this term, we'll be interviewing our president, Chloe White.
Hello.
So, she's also graduated. When was that? Like a few
My
days
diplo-
ago.
Last week.
Last
Thursday,
week.
yeah.
Yeah, last Wednesday. She just finished her diploma of interior design and decoration. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On to the bachelor's now.
Yes, onto the big old bachelor's, which is slightly scary, but also very exciting. But
Yeah.
no, it's good.
Other than the graduation, how have you been?
Yeah, good. Just pushing along with assessments. I think we will have in the end.
Yeah.
It's got final three final ones. Is how I meant to say that.
English, we don't know.
yeah.
her.
Yes, in this part of the trimester, you won't get any sense out of me. Like, no, yeah, going good. I've got 3 final assessments all due next Sunday. Got
got
to try and
this.
I know.
We got this.
Got to
We can
try and
do
get them done by the Thursday though, because I've got things on the weekend.
Yeah.
Parties. But no.
Finally.
I know. Yeah, I'm like it's all right.
Yeah, but you, Kokko, have you got much to do?
Yeah, I have 2 assessments left. I need to present for my last one. So I have to. Don't make me laugh. Yeah. I need to record myself basically talking about my topic that I haven't figured out yet. So that's gonna be fun. I did want to finish the one due before, like by tomorrow, but haven't started. So procrastination. We love her.
She's a good friend of ours.
Yeah. Just unwanted friend just sitting in the corner like, we know you're here, but can you please leave?
It's just sitting on your shoulders.
Yeah, but like I always get my stuff done. I surprise myself all the time about how much I can procrastinate. Still get my shit done on time.
Yeah.
I'm talented. I'm sorry. Just
It's a talent.
I
No,
know.
it really is.
Mm.
I've got 2 assessments due next Wednesday.
yeah.
And I've got to present for both of them. So presenting's easy, but getting the content.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh, just kidding. No,
Yeah.
I think I'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll all be
We'll
fine.
all be fine. Like
Yeah.
we can do this. We can all do this. We have 2 weeks left.
Mm-hmm.
Just make the most of it because we'll look back on this time and be like, wow, it was fun, even though we were not in a good place mentally.
Yeah.
We're all somewhere different mentally, I think.
Yeah. I think I'm like low-key going crazy, but
Oh, I am.
it's fine.
I was spinning around in my chair in the office the other day.
Yeah.
Just, why not,
I was
hey?
spinning around upstairs and then I realised that there was a person behind me. So I was spinning around and went, oh shit, and then just went back to my work.
You turn around and just like, hello,
Yeah.
how are you?
That reminds me of last week in my 3D modeling class.
Oh, yeah.
Because that one's after lunch, so I was getting a bit sleepy. Like I could feel myself
You
fading
eat
away.
and you're like, I'm ready for a nap
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
for the
and for
Yeah.
that class we don't really do much because it's a studio class. So I was falling asleep, so I put in some music. I put in some like Pinoy rap, and I was just jamming while modeling. And my teacher was sitting behind my monitor, so her monitor's just opposite mine. She was just like, "You okay? You okay
You just
there?"
start head banging like, yeah, I'm
She's like,
fine.
Yeah, I'm good. Where's your floor plan? I was like, we don't talk about that.
It's like,
But I do like it
the
when you're in that
model
mindset though.
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
jamming and working.
It's
I've-
the best. Like,
Like it's so satisfying.
Yeah.
I found recently that I've gotten into like 70s, 80s music.
oh yeah.
So I'm just like doing my work and it's like, more than a woman. Like
More
that.
than
Oh,
a
yeah.
woman.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
such a
I've gone into Spanish music, so I'm literally
Oh,
like jamming with like the
yes.
maracas and like guitar. Yeah.
I listen to literally everything, so we should make like a collaborative playlist.
You go from Spain to like New York to like the
K-pop.
70s. Yeah.
Not so much K-pop right now, but yeah, it's more like
We'll get back into
Tagalog,
that one.
yeah, Tagalog rap at the moment because it's just so hype. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on, but like,
Yeah.
she's like,
We're getting there.
yes, it just puts me in the mindset
It just
to
hits
work.
different.
Yeah.
And I've been listening to like late 80s, early 90s pop
Yeah.
music where it's just
yeah.
like you feel like you're in a karaoke bar with
Yeah.
snacks and
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
You're just like, oh,
Loving
yes.
life.
Vibing.
Yeah, that's what I was listening to on the way here. Just
Mm.
like,
I was listening to clubbing music on the way here. I'm like, I get to go out soon.
mhm.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I've only been out once since being 18, so
Oh, really?
yeah, COVID, thanks.
Should you
So-
make like an SRC clubbing?
Oh my gosh, that would be interesting.
My anxiety is already screaming.
Oh yeah. I get them like, where are we going?
Okay, what are we doing?
I swear this is education.
lot of
Just stand in the
people.
corner and do nothing.
Yes. No, other than that, being
Before we
good.
get into the questions,
Mhm.
we have some.
Announcements.
Yes.
Yes.
The student work competition is now closed, so thank you to everyone who submitted.
Mm-hmm.
We are in the process of judging, so get excited. Hold on to your
Yes.
tits. Sorry. Be inappropriate for the podcast. We'll probably cut that out. But I look forward to judging, and we will announce the winners on our Instagram.
Very soon. Next
Yeah,
week.
Instagram.
This week? Next week.
This week.
This week?
This week.
Week 11?
Week, yeah, oh my god, it's week 11. I keep forgetting.
I thought
but
it
yeah.
was week 12 yesterday. I got really upset when
Oh,
I
really?
I keep
realised.
forgetting,
Yeah.
like, the time I don't know why this year has already gone. It's already,
No.
like, end of April.
We're almost halfway through the year.
Mate, I
It's
already
so
got a
weird.
diploma. I'm freaking out. I'm like, huh? When did that happen?
Life is just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. Yeah.
It's doing an 80 and a 50 zone.
Oh yeah. I think I'm going about 120 at this point.
Squeezing
well.
down to 300s.
But yeah, I've seen so much amazing work. So
Yeah,
keep
it's
your
been
eyes
really
peeled
good.
for who the winner is. Get ready to spend your money.
Especially
Especially that the holidays coming soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shopaholic,
Mhm.
retail therapy.
Oh yeah.
I spend way too much money.
I get to go to office work soon. I'm very excited.
I'm going to Kmart after this.
Oh,
so I'm just
really?
gonna
Okay,
sign
come
up.
with
with
you?
you.
Yeah, can we come with you?
I need to get a typo as well. I need to get birthday cards.
Ooh. Oh, exciting. But yeah, what are your plans for the holidays?
I'm gonna crack open Grey's Anatomy again because
Ooh.
I got up to about season 5 during the summer holidays because
Mhm.
I was just like recovering just in home all the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
In home, at home. So I got to season 5 and I started watching it during the start of trimester and I realised I can't be doing this. I've got to study. So I'm going to be getting back into that. I'm very
Nice.
excited. But yeah, bit of shopping. Might try and see a few friends here and there. So yeah, most of them live in other countries, so it's a bit difficult. But
Yeah, just chill with your gin and tonic.
oh, I will be.
How
I
about
got-
you, Coco?
I have some drawing that I want to get into.
Yeah.
My Instagram at Art by Kokko. Please follow me.
Wink, wink.
We're slowly growing. I post like every month. But it's fun though. Like when you get lost into a drawing, it's like really satisfying. Just like being in the process, like jamming out to music.
Then you stand back
And your
and you're like,
artworks
yeah.
are very ornate as well, so there's a lot of detail.
Yeah.
Imagine how therapeutic that is.
It is, but I'm a massive perfectionist, and because it's like small, I like zoom in to like do all the details, and I zoom out. I'm like, oh, I just spent 3 hours, and you can't even see it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm the same.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll make do. I do want to like venture out because right now I'm like drawing mandalas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to like go into other stuff. I did in my 12 major. I did a drawing of a lion with like mechanical like elements.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to redo it to kind of like improve my skill and stuff
Yeah.
because it took me like 9 months to draw. It's my baby.
A labor of love.
Yeah. I love and hate. It's like behind like I have like a painting that I bought at like an art gallery, and then I have it behind just like hiding behind stuff because I don't want to look at it because when I gave it in. They like cut off the borders, so now it looks a bit weird. So like I'm a bit sad. So
I hate it when they do that.
Yeah.
You're like,
Why do
I
they
gave
do
it to you as
that?
my work.
yeah, because I said like I had faith in the teacher. I was like, do what you think is best. Cut the borders off. It's wonky now. And she's like, you actually cut it wrong. I'm like, okay, well, a waste of 9 months.
Jaws, yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. I want to relax. I play Animal Crossing. I haven't been playing for like a few months.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a game I never got into. I don't know why. I tried
Mhm.
so hard and I just.
Not gonna lie, I'm not really into it anymore. I really like a game with like a good storyline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yeah. Speaking of games, I want to play like Yakuza
Yeah.
0 over the holiday because I started during the summer, but then I realized, oh, like to play this game, I need to actually set some time.
Yeah.
'Cause you just get sucked into it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing this holiday, and working on my interior design Instagram as well.
Ooh.
So I'll be modeling a few stuff here and there.
Nice.
Watch out! Watch out! Yeah, I started early this term, but then the assessments just kept creeping up. So I'm just like, shove this away.
I'll do it next
Make
week.
way.
Yeah. So it's been like 2 months since I last posted, but oh well, we'll get back.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway, to our next segment. The interview with by Chloe Rose. Chloe Rose.
Chloe Rose. It's not
Chloe
my middle
Rose.
name. Middle name is Marie.
Well, it's Rose now.
Yeah, it's changed.
I think that was one of the YouTubers that I was watching. So now I just connect like Chloe with Rose.
Chloe Rose Marie.
Yeah. You're welcome for the shout out. Imagine she watches this. She's like, oh thanks.
Wow.
So you talked about your graduation.
Yes.
So let's go into your presidency. You are the president of the SRC.
I am. Surprise. I am indeed. Presidency, SC president. I don't take it as like a massive, like, oh, I'm the SRC president kind of thing. So I don't like to be, like, cocky about things. Like, oh, yeah.
Bow down, peasants.
Yeah, I run this. Like, no. But yeah, no, I'm the president. I've been the president since start of T3 last year. So quite a big change when I was only going into my third trimester of uni, and then the current president was like, oh, I'm stepping down, I think you would be a good role, and I was like, oh, okay, which was a little bit stressful because I was going through like getting a second job at that exact same time.
Yeah.
So I started the presidency like during the holidays, like Chris and I were getting things ready. Also, Chris is my vice, by the way. Buddy.
Behind the camera, hi Chris. Want to say hi?
No, so we were kind of both in the same boat, just like figuring out what we need to do. Yeah, we're paddling somewhere. And then started my second job, which is a receptionist job at the gym. So I basically live there now. So I'm either working out or working. So, but yeah, so presidency, I kind of just run the team. Everyone works with me. Work very closely with Chris as well. We basically do what the students want us to do, kind of thing. Well, that's what I think we do. So if students are like, oh, we should do this, I'll be like, okay, cool, like we'll put it in the works and hopefully get it done. We do events, we do competitions, like you said something earlier, like just
Oh yes.
ways for students
Competitions.
Yes.
T2. Get excited.
Yeah,
There
there's
might
a
be
lot
a
of
stationary competition.
wink, wink. There's a lot of interesting new stuff coming up soon.
I want to enter, but I can't.
Yeah,
So get
same.
excited. If you
Well,
love
that's
stationery,
us.
we're talking to you.
Yeah, office works. But yeah, no, it's good. I really enjoy it. It sounds bad, but I put it as like a third job because there's so much that actually goes on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think people realise how much actually goes into being the president kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because like you've got to organise everyone, kind of who is doing what, like what team is everyone part of, things like what are we doing for the entire trimester, not just this week. Like if we're doing an event, you've got to plan like 4 weeks in advance for it to actually work, kind of thing. So you've got tickets to buy, like people to tell, like things to organise, so much to do. Which I suppose is a blessing in disguise that I'm a perfectionist and like OCD about things.
Yeah.
Because if you look at my computer, like everything's in a folder, every folder is in a folder, and each person's got their own like folder and stuff like this. And so I just, like, I make a lot of spreadsheets.
She's organised.
Yeah, I think you've all seen my spreadsheets. Where it's like 12 weeks, even like the 2 weeks prior to trimester starting, what are we doing here, like there.
Actually, I think we should do a content on our social media about Chloe's
Like the
organizing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Chloe's organs.
Don't look at those.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I'd love to see how you keep organized, because myself sometimes, like, I get all over the place. So I'd love to hear how you manage your life.
To-do
Speaking of
list.
managing life, how do you do it? Like, how do you do it?
A lot of to-do lists. So I have, so on my desk at home, I should probably send a photo. I've got, like, obviously my things. I've got, like, a little tray on the side that has the assessment, like, briefs and stuff, and all, like, the floor plans and things, if I need them, are in that. So that's current work. I then have like two, like you know the magazine holder,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
boxes.
Yep.
I've got those, ones for SRC and ones for like uni stuff, like notebooks, things like that. Then on my wall, I have like a weekly planner. So Monday through to Sunday, I write in there my classes, what work shifts I have, if I've got netball, things like that. And then in there, like, oh, I've got PT at 5:30, but like a mix of life and also assessments. Otherwise, I would forget everything that happens.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I had to literally write in there, you have the doctors at 10 o'clock, otherwise you will forget, because like otherwise I wouldn't have rocked up. But no, like what I need to do for each assessment isn't on that wall, it's on a separate to-do list under categories of subjects. Sounds really OCD, but it is.
I mean, if it works, then it works.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you look like you've got your life together.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing your bachelor's, you're
Mm.
working 2 jobs, starting an internship very soon.
Week 1 or 2 of T2. Might be some
And
work that comes from it.
your social life?
We don't know her.
We don't know.
Yeah. She's not close contact. I do have a social life, but most of my friends I talk to online anyway, because so I've got one like close friend in Sydney from school, so we are the 2 Sydney-siders, and then from that group we've got 2 in Queensland, we've got 1 in Canberra, we've got my bestest friend in America, in Georgia, so she's very far away. And then I've got a really close family friend, he's over in New Zealand, so I could see him soon, hopefully. I'm dying to. The bubble opened and I was like, oh, friend!
Hallelujah.
Yeah, come here. But no, otherwise, like social life, I've got good mates from the gym that I work at. My personal trainer, I'd consider actually one of my closest friends as well.
Nice.
I've got friends here as well.
Friends!
But no, yeah, social life, it comes in peaks and troughs. Like, the next 2 weeks, I've got a friend's 21st this Saturday. The following Saturday, I've got work drinks, so I'm like mingling with people. Other than that, it's mainly just talking online, really. It's like FaceTime, Snapchat.
It's that
Messenger.
triangle.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
you have to choose like between your social life, your education, and
Other
whatever
stuff.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
It's amazing how you can juggle everything.
Yeah.
Up to you, because I can't even manage.
Yeah, prime example of like uni and social life coming into play on last weekend. So I have my friend from Sydney. She was like, oh, like super last minute, do you want to catch up tonight? This was Saturday. And I was like, I've got a netball game. It finishes at 5. You can come with me. I might be able to see you afterwards. And then she's like, okay, just like let me know. And I got home. I felt vilely sick for some reason. So the previous night I wasn't well. But I was like, I know I should probably stay home and do uni work. Like in myself, I was like really wanting to see her, but I was also like, I'm super busy, and if I don't get this done, it's not going to be great for me on the other side of things, because like if I'm stressed, then I just shut down mentally. Like my anxiety will start to flare up. Like I'll get really self-conscious. Like I start having panic attacks out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah, I can relate to that as well.
Yeah,
like so much is happening. You feel like your mind is like all
and
over
you
the place.
can't focus on one thing. Yeah, like that's how my mind gets, especially to the end of trimester, if I haven't got those lists and like planning everything. So it takes a toll on everything kind of thing. Like it's not just my uni that I get stressed about, I get stressed about people, because something that I've found through COVID is I get a lot more awkward. Like I don't think I'm awkward. Well, no, hang on. I think I'm awkward, but people say I'm not. It's really weird because I haven't had that social interaction with other people outside of my family or close friends. So COVID was like people, like it kind of freaked me out a little bit, which still freaks me out now. Like,
I feel like I was a lot in my mind during COVID.
Oh,
and like your family don't really mind when you do weird things, but then with other people, you're like, oh, are they going to think that I'm weird because I did this or if I did that?
Yeah. No, I get
Last
that.
year was just a very introspective year. And when I started going out again, sort of this year, you know, when I finally got to see my friends face to face, like I couldn't meet my eye, like I couldn't meet eyes with them.
Yeah.
It just feels so awkward. Like, am I looking at you the
just
right way?
staring at someone.
Yeah. But now I'm glad that I've got you guys to interact with,
Yeah.
so it's less awkward.
It's training me.
It's retraining you to, you know, interact with other
Mm.
people outside of home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's nice.
And it's a thing, I think, as well, that not many people think that others feel that same way. So
Yeah.
they're like, oh, no one else feels awkward. I have to pretend that I'm not. when really they could be in the exact same position as you.
Yeah.
Like, I've had it before where me and my friend were just like, and then she was like, oh, I'm feeling a bit awkward. And I was like, oh, thank God, like, so am I. And then it calmed it down a little bit because we were both on the same level of things. But yeah, I think, I don't know, just take your time with it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Just baby steps.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I am a massive overthinker.
Same.
I'm frustrated in myself of how big of an overthinker I am. Like, it annoys me so much.
Like, you overthink about overthinking, and then you
Yeah.
overthink that
Yep.
by
And when
overthinking.
people when you open up to a person who doesn't understand your overthinking, they're just like,
Yeah.
stop overthinking it.
And I'm
And
like,
then you
wow,
overthink your
yeah.
overthinking.
Why didn't I think of that?
My family are like, Chloe, just calm down. You don't have to overthink. And I'm like, it's going to make it worse. Yeah, like, I overthink everything. Like, someone can say one little thing to me and I'm like, but what do they mean by
Yeah.
that? Do they mean it in this way? Were they sarcastic? Like, because I've had so many times before where I haven't seen someone's sarcasm or someone's rudeness
Yeah.
because I'm so, like, I always try to see the best in everyone.
Yeah.
Which is something that in myself has changed since a few things falling out, like friendship-wise. Like, I had a massive falling out with a group of friends for like 10 years. And so, like, that took a toll on me being like, well, were there signs earlier on that I had just not looked at because I hadn't overthought it? So then that made me overthink more.
Yeah.
And you just think of things.
I get
like,
that.
yeah.
Like, because of some certain like situations you've been in the past, it's like you're being extra cautious so that you
Yeah.
don't want to
It doesn't
repeat
happen
it.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I think with that, I'm just in myself. I'm like, look, calm down. It's okay. Like, just yes, I tell myself to don't overthink. That doesn't really work, but I try. But it's just in myself being like, look, you've gotten this far.
Yeah.
You're clearly doing something right. So just keep doing what you're
I
doing.
think, like, reassuring yourself as
Yeah.
well. Like, just helps a lot. I think with me as well, just, like, having, like, a few minutes where I, like, just breathe. Just,
Yeah.
like, just focus on, like, what's happening, like, in that moment. And just saying that I can do this. I've been through shit before.
Yeah.
And I'm still going,
Yeah,
you
I've
know.
gone through
I could
worse.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I could have
Yeah.
given up ages ago, but I'm still going.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, things will always work out in the end.
Yeah, it's nice to have like a self-care routine
Yeah.
as well. Like, it doesn't have to be
Like,
like
extravagant.
extravagant,
Yeah.
but just something you can do by yourself. For me, I think skincare routines really help. Keeping busy with uni and life, just juggling everything really helps. So, like,
Yeah.
it's just satisfying to know you're at peace,
Yeah.
like within yourself, despite all of these things happening
Yeah.
surrounding you. But yeah, it's
I think just having, like, small things to look forward to, like, after a massive week or a massive day,
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
like, helps kind of center yourself back again. But I think with the hustle of, like, uni, you forget to do, like, basic things like eating. For me, I forget to eat when I'm busy. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, I don't know why I feel like shit. Oh, maybe it's because I haven't eaten anything the whole
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
So
What was
dear.
last time I ate?
yeah.
Dinner last night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, like, remembering, you know, to stay hydrated, have your meals when you need to, you know. You're allowed to take a break. Damn it, if you're that person watching and you've been working for, like, 4 hours, go take a break, go have a bath, go shower, go do something.
go get some food.
Smell the roses.
Treat yourself.
Enjoy yourself. That's me yelling at myself as well. Just,
Yeah.
you know, you're allowed to live your life. Like, as much
Mirror.
as, you know, so much going on. You have work, you have uni, you have whatever. But, you know, if you're not in control with yourself and you're not healing the person that has to control everything else,
Yeah.
you're going to fall to the ground. So you need to take care of yourself. Be nice to yourself.
Please.
And the thing I find as well that people might not understand, like, for me, I love going to the gym. Like, I'm literally wearing leggings. Like, I'm always wearing gym gear of some kind. But for me, like, I will go to the gym and just, like, relax. Like, it's weird to think that you're sweating, like, you're lifting weights, like, you're out of breath.
You
but
look a bit gross.
You're relaxed. Yeah, I
Yeah.
look nasty. But, like, you're relaxed in a way. I mean, for me, like... During HSC, I was still going to the gym, like, every day when my friends had, like, cancelled their memberships or put it on hold because they're like, oh, I just
That was
need
me
to
with
study.
kickboxing as well.
Yeah.
I think it's just, you know, you're so focused on, like, assessments and work and
Yeah, you
essays
need
and whatever.
to
You just
step
need
back.
to, like,
Yeah.
it's so satisfying, you know. I'm not condoning violence, but letting out your frustration on,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
a punching bag or, like, focus or whatever is so nice.
Guys, don't mess with Kokko.
I'm a very nice person.
She can kick your ass.
Yeah, no, I get that because I, since doing PT, I just, like, started doing boxing and stuff.
Yeah.
I hurt my wrist during quarantine doing boxing at
Oh.
home. But anyway,
I feel you, yeah.
just one big swing and it was not good. But no, like, it, like, just, there was one time I'd had, like, a really stressful day and I had PT in the night. She's like, you want to do boxing? And I was like, yes. I'm just going for it.
Yeah.
But, like, you feel such a relief from it. Like, I had it once before where I'd finished my work shift at, like, 2 in the afternoon. I was like, okay, I'll go and do a workout now. I'm here. I might as well. But for me, the
How convenient.
Yeah. But for me, like the atmosphere of the gym also counteracts with how well I feel with like my workout, because I people study. This sounds really creepy. I'm sorry.
No,
but
I people study too.
I watch people and I study their characteristics and all of this. And so when I'm at the gym, it's busy at like 5 o'clock onwards because people are just finishing work, they're coming in. So doing this workout at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I was like, there's no one to watch. There's the classic old people and the young guns that should be at school, but they're not. There's no one to watch that's exciting.
Yeah,
and it's really
guns.
quiet as well. Oh, yeah. And it's so quiet and boring. So I was like, okay, I'll do this workout. I went home. I didn't shower. I just came back to the gym later at like 5 o'clock when I knew, because my mum and my sister go to the gym as well. So we've got a family membership. So I just went back and did another workout because I didn't feel satisfied with the workout previously. Not only because I didn't sweat very much, but because I couldn't watch people. It's really weird. But like,
so
I
funny.
didn't feel that satisfaction. So I was like, I'm just going to go back. And I was like, I did arms and legs today. Killed me the next day.
It is nice though, because with training as well, I'm a senior brown belt in kickboxing. So I have to take the classes now. I like the Yelp classes. And when I started, I was a nervous wreck. Because I was like, I don't feel like I'm good enough to be like teaching like adults.
Yeah.
Because like I'm not the youngest there, but I'm one of the younger people. These like grown ass men there that are like, oh, thank you for training me. I'm like, bro, you don't even know like what's in my mind right now. But just hearing that from people as well like helps you a lot. I think because
getting the reassurance. Oh yeah.
Because I beat myself up like so much. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, or like that was weird. I remember last night I was because when you start, you you say attention to everyone and you bow as a sign of respect. So you do that before you like when you come in and then when you leave as well. So we were about to leave and I kept doing this because I forgot what I was supposed to say, and I was like, oh my god, you're such a weirdo. Like, why are you doing that? But then everyone like was laughing. They were like, oh, that's funny. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be mean to myself. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
But do you ever feel like with being the SRC president that you're not good enough for the role?
Yep. No, I do get that a lot. And I have had so many people reassure me being like, oh, like, you're doing a great job, you're doing this. And I know I am. Subconsciously, I know I'm doing a good job. But in my head, I'm like, you could be doing more.
Yeah.
Like, I could be doing so much more. Like, I could be doing things differently. But in my head as well, I'm like, I can't do any more than what we're already doing because we're all people. We all have lives. We're all busy. We're all also studying, like, full-time.
We've got our own responsibilities as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
And
Yeah, so
we've got those to think about to, like nothing's pressuring, no one's pressuring you, but you feel like
it's pressure that I give myself.
Yeah.
I've always been hard on myself. Like, especially when I was younger, I was always hard on myself body image wise. Like, I had the worst self-consciousness. I'm a lot better now. I think it was because of who I surrounded myself with, that it really took a toll.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't look good enough. Like, I was really hard on myself. But
I can totally relate.
Yeah, since getting rid of them, I've been better. So
That's amazing.
yeah, I'm getting there gradually. But yeah, so there's so many times where I'm so hard on myself and I don't need to be.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, I know deep down I'm doing a good job. I think a thing that's helped me is the graduation that I had last week, because that's shown you've got your diploma and you not only did it, but you survived it while doing everything else. Like, especially T3 when the subjects ramped up for the final time, final trimester, final assessments,
that
like
major
major
project
works.
as well.
Doing that, having my second job for the first time in that trimester and getting the SRC role, I felt so proud of myself because I've managed to juggle all of that somehow and I'm still doing well. Like,
Because it's like,
but yeah.
it's like, oh, you didn't think you were capable of doing this
Yeah.
many stuff and being able to balance it.
Yeah, you see all these things. Like, for me, looking at the big picture is what freaks me out. That's what sparks up, like, the anxiousness.
Same.
And like,
Yeah.
oh my
Same,
God,
I'm
like,
the
I've got
same
so
as
much to do.
well.
Yeah. But if you break it down, that's why I like to-do lists, because yes, it's all on that page, but there's each individual little thing. And the satisfaction that I get of crossing something out, being like, oh, it's done.
Yes.
Yeah, like, the last couple of days, I've started and finished an assessment in like 3 days. It's due next week. But, like, I still wrote out that to-do list just so I could cross off the things. And also so I can use up the pad so I can buy a new one. So I'm very excited for that.
We love stationery over here.
Literally, Kmart, Officeworks and IKEA. If I ever had a guy that's like, oh, you want to go on a date to Kmart? I'd be like, marry me. So yeah.
Anyone out there who loves Kmart, I can blow you up.
Yeah, hi. But no, so like, I don't know, just like to-do list, making myself like, I know what's happening, I'm fine. Kind of thing.
So, break it
Rather
down
than
into
tangent.
bite-sized bits.
Yeah, don't look at the big picture because that's what freaks you out.
I can totally
Yeah.
relate
Mm.
because with projects last year, I was like, oh my god, there's so much to do.
Yeah.
But it's actually achievable in
Yeah.
a short period of time if you break it down.
Yeah. And you got to look at it as well that people have done this before and people are doing it with you now.
Yeah.
Like you're not the only one trying to figure out what the hell you've
Yeah.
got to do.
Yeah.
But no, like I think just look at the big picture to realize how much you've got to do, but don't focus on it.
Yeah. I think
Focus
just
on the little
taking
things.
each day as it comes. I
Yeah.
think I was speaking about this in my episode. If you want to check that out, the link is somewhere.
Week 9, week 9, right?
Nice,
Yes.
thank you. Yeah, just acknowledge that like all the stuff that you have to do, but then take each day as it comes.
Yeah.
My sister currently, she's in year 7, and she, my poor thing, she's like a nervous wreck. She came in this morning. She was like, "Can I lie next to you? Like I'm a bit nervous." So I was like, mid like half asleep, going, "Huh, yeah, all right, do whatever."
Yeah.
Just,
Get
like,
in.
like, patting her back. I'm like, it's okay, but
Yeah.
I think just like reassuring yourself that baby steps.
Mm.
You know, progression is not a straight line. You know, it's
Yeah.
like this. You know, and
you
even
get
if
to
you
one point to
yeah.
the end line. Yeah.
even if you have a bad day, you know, you're still pushing on. You haven't given up yet. You're doing well. Like, just a round of applause
Yeah.
for everyone. Like, and if you know, if anyone who's struggling right now as well, just know that you're not the only one,
Mm.
and that there are
We're
people
all in the
around you
boat.
who care about you. And you know,
And you know, you're stronger than you think you
Yeah.
are.
there's a quote by like I think it's a Winnie the Pooh episode
Mm-hmm.
where I can't remember how it goes, but it's like you're stronger than you think and like something else. If
Yeah.
anyone knows it, just write it in the comments somewhere. Or whatever. But I just love it so much because like it's so true. I think especially as creatives, we like put so much crap on ourselves. 'Cause we're like,
Mm.
it's not good enough. Our ideas are crap because
Mhm.
a lot of it is like personal, like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
personal
like
your
it's
designs
from
and stuff.
scratch.
Yeah.
Other than
Yeah.
other disciplines where everything's all black and white,
Yeah.
yes or no. This
Mhm.
one we have to defend our ideas.
Yeah.
We actually
Yeah.
need to establish a strong foundation
Yeah.
for it to
Mm.
work.
Mm.
And sometimes you just put so much pressure on yourself because like what if this doesn't work out and
Yeah.
that. But when you show it to other people, they're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is great.
This is
Yeah, and you're like,
amazing.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like the project that I've done at the moment. Like, I finished it. I finished the 3D modeling side of it like yesterday, and then I was on the train this morning and I looked at it again because it's you've got to make like a current image and make it a render.
Yeah.
And so I saw it, and it was all matching besides one little aspect that was literally just a hand railing on a piece of glass. And it's not even that noticeable because it's the tiniest little thing in the corner. But in my head, I was like, I have to add this.
Yeah.
Like, I have to do it.
And sometimes
Yeah.
when you
It's just
make
personal
adjustments,
satisfaction.
it just messes up everything. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, I shouldn't have touched that.
Yeah, it's like, ah! You press undo and it only goes 20 spaces. And you're
Yeah.
like,
Oh
it
my
was
God.
21. Yeah, but no, it's personal satisfaction as well. That's a
Mhm.
side of it. But yeah, creatives, we all get there. There's this like a quote where it's like, I think it's like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. It's like the hours of the creative minds just ticking over.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's so true. Like, I dream about assessments and like work that I have to do. It's really weird, but yeah, it's still going on in my
I
head.
just have nightmares of like past relationships that I keep haunting me.
Oh, I woke up in cold sweat this morning actually because I had this weird dream that I was like shunned from society.
Oh
and
my
they're
God.
like, okay, you stay in that room, and it had a really high ceiling, and it had this wardrobe that came up almost the same height as the ceiling. It left me like 2 meters to walk around, and then I was like, why am I up here? Like, why do I have to stay
Let
here?
me down.
And then everyone at the bottom was like, stay there, you're not going up. And then Gigi Hadid came.
Just casually.
Yeah, like Gigi Hadid came with like pasta and stuff.
Oh,
and I was
her
like, oh my
pasta?
god. Yeah, her vodka pasta. I was like, I want some too. And as I was looking at their dishes, I fell down from the closet. And I was so panicked. I woke up like, oh dear.
Oh my God.
God.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
If anyone's into dreams, psychoanalyze
Yeah.
Same. I've had so many
Mhm.
dreams. I always believe that if someone appears in your dream, then that person thought about you before they went to bed, which is really creepy. But I had someone appear in my dream the other night, and I'm like, what's he thinking about? It's really weird.
Love me.
Yeah, and then it happens, and then it happens.
Did you
and
message that person?
No. Hi, I had a
about
dream
me?
about you. That's really weird. No.
I saw this meme where it's like when you tell someone that like I had a dream about you, they think it's something romantic or like
Yeah, you're like,
PG-13,
Ooh la la.
like R18, redacted, whatever it is. But it's like, no, I had a dream and I was at McDonald's and you were the cashier.
Yeah, they're like, you dreamt about me? Yeah, we were running around a court. What?
I just have dreams that all my friends end up hating me and they're like, so don't like you anymore. You can be by yourself.
At least you weren't shunned by society and forced to stay on top of a
I
closet.
woke up and I messaged one of my group chats and I was like, are you guys angry at me? They're like, no. Why would you be
Why are
angry?
you on? Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, my
I
brain.
had a dream the other night where, like, so I love plants. I have so many. And I have this plant who's in, like, a little bowl. Like, he's
Like
just
a
a
terrarium?
perfect circle, yeah.
How cute.
And his name's Spider. He's currently dying, but he's fine. So I replanted him and there's gnats, but anyway. So I had a dream that, because he's a perfect ball, people were kicking him around. And I was like, you're ruining my plant! But they're friends that I don't talk to anymore, so I thought they were doing it out of, like, spite. And I was like, why are you killing my plant? I woke up, walked to the kitchen, I'm like, he's fine. It's really weird.
They're there.
But they're so, yeah, I'm like, okay. But they're so vivid that it's really strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep myself up at night thinking I'm at work. Because I'll like, I will physically sit up in bed thinking that I'm doing a cancellation with someone and being like, doing the paperwork, I'm like, but the paperwork's changed. Like, I need to try and keep myself awake because I'm at work. It's really strange. Yeah. I sleep most nights, so it's fine.
Well, lucky for us, it's week 11.
We
can relax
nearly
in
there.
another
yes.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's no more fever dreams or like
I used to have a
Falling off
recurring
of
dream.
cupboards.
falling off of cupboards.
Yeah. I had a recurring dream like a couple of years ago where I was in a car and I couldn't control the car and I was coming up to a brick wall and right as before I crashed, like I would wake up and apparently it was like my subconscious telling me about like my drive and like the work that I do or whatever. So I felt like I wasn't in control of like what I was doing in real life.
Wow. Yeah.
So after I like did what I had to do, I stopped having that nightmare.
Oh.
So I don't know if I thought that I fixed it or like
Yeah.
it was actually fixed, but I don't know.
That's creepy.
that's for another episode.
We should have a dream episode.
Yeah, I have a dream episode.
Look forward to that in T2.
And apparently, if someone appears in your dream that you've never met before, it means you're going to meet them.
You know, apparently every person that you've seen, every person you've seen in your dream, you've actually seen them like in real life.
Yeah.
So like even if it's like brief, like on the street for like a second, they can appear in your dreams.
Yeah, I've had a dream about a guy at the gym that I've never spoken to.
A gym crush? Just kidding.
No. He's a middle-aged man. It's really weird.
I take that back.
I was at the gym in the dream and then he was there and I'm like, of all people to have appeared, it was you. Yeah, really strange. Yeah. No, I'm into like dreams and horoscopes, that kind of stuff.
Same.
Yeah.
We should do like a
I like
separate
it.
episode.
I was reading a book on like dreams and stuff. It was really interesting. But I don't know if I believe any of it.
Let's have a dreams and like a horoscope thing, please.
Oh, we should do that too.
Yeah. I have an app on my phone that tells me my daily horoscopes, just so I know.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
I'm a Gemini.
I'm a
Gemini.
Libra.
Oh, I'm an Aquarius. That's why we get along. You're a what? A
Libra.
Libra. Oh yeah,
On
that's
the
why we get along.
scales, yeah.
Should we do
So
some
I'm
quick
indecisive.
fire questions?
Can do.
Okay, should we time it?
Yes. Get a
2
timer.
minutes.
2 minutes? Alright.
Is it answer them as quick as you can?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh god.
So these are quick fire questions with Le Chloe White. Le Chloe White. Le Chloe White.
Not Chloe Rose.
Let me give me a notch.
I'm not giving
Let
them
me give me a notch.
Okay.
Okay, so can you cut that out?
Keep it in the middle.
Okay, quick fire questions.
3,
Starting
2.
now.
What is your favorite video game?
Among Us, even though I haven't played it yet,
Yeah.
but I like it. Yeah.
Nice. If you could meet anyone from history, living or dead, who would you want to meet?
Could it be someone that I already know? No, because it's meeting someone.
Also living or dead.
I don't know, really.
Yeah.
No, I don't really have anyone specific that I'd want to meet. Not that I know of.
Okay.
Interesting.
Me,
What is your
everyone for a
biggest
reason.
fear?
Dying alone, I think.
Well, same.
Not only like
Heavy.
from a relationship standard of things, but like family as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Like,
alone.
I'm always
Like, I'm afraid
someone-
of being forgotten.
Yeah, I'm always someone that's like touch wood that doesn't happen.
Mm.
I'm a freak for having to do that because I like feel. Actually, my fear is jinxing myself. I think because I'm always like, oh, touch wood that doesn't happen if I were to think of something bad. So yeah, I'd probably say fear of like jinxing myself
Interesting.
and
Favorite movie?
This is very quick fire, isn't it?
It's alright, we have time.
I'd
Slow
probably say
fire.
Set It Up on Netflix. I've watched it
Okay.
maybe about 10 times.
Oh, cool.
It's a romance movie.
Oh, I don't do romance.
Oh.
After my last relationship, I was
No.
Yeah, if you could live in another place, where would you be?
Country-wise?
yeah.
Canada. Maybe.
Canada,
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Or UK for family reasons, but Canada for spontaneous
I'd
reasons.
love to go to the UK.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Go on a good weather day, which is
Yeah.
very often.
Yeah. Morning showers or evening showers?
Evening showers.
Yeah.
Well, I shower in the morning, but
Mm.
I like to shower in the evening as well.
Evening showers just hit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your hair just flows
And you can
nicely.
play music in the shower and you're like,
Yeah.
I was having a whole ABBA night last night. It's
The amount of
great.
times I nearly slipped in the shower because it's jumping too
Oh,
hard.
yeah. Me last
Bad.
night.
What are one of your biggest strengths and
Oh,
weaknesses?
no, that's 2 minutes.
We can keep going.
Yeah, we can keep
You
going.
gotta tell me what to do, timer.
Well, biggest strength I would probably say is I'm optimistic. Like, I'm very glass half full, and if people are glass half empty, it really annoys me. But I think I'd say that's a strength. I don't quite know. I'm not really someone that's like, oh, I've got a strength in this, because I don't like to come across like cocky or something.
Yeah.
Biggest weakness is I'm too nice.
Same.
100%.
I'm
I would let people walk all over me. In the old friendship that I had, people would always say, oh, private school girl, and I'd just brush it off as if it was nothing, and now I'm like, that's actually really rude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd probably say weakness is I'm too nice to people that aren't nice to me. So
Yeah.
I like these questions, they're cool.
Any useless or weird talents that you have?
That can be our last one.
I remember useless talent is I remember the pointless things for some bloody reason. Like, I remember when I was like 6 or 5, I was in Florida with my family. We went to Disneyland. I got this little spray bottle and it attracted wasps. Yeah. Why I remember that, I don't know. But I remember the smell of it. And I remember on that same holiday, we were having dinner somewhere, and I think I had left like a toy in the car. So I said to my dad, oh, can we come and get it? And it was pouring with rain, and I was so small. I was in a ball, and he had like tucked me in his jacket and like carrying me to the car. I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
Interesting.
Especially
the
to remember
wasps.
something. Yeah, no, it was like, I think it was because the water, like, and it was a really hot day, they just like came around, and I was like, ah! So yeah.
Wasp attack.
Yeah. So yeah, I just remember pointless things, really.
So that's the end of our slow, quick fire questions.
I like them, they're cool.
Yeah, they're
I need to
good
write more.
questions. Yeah.
I was like scouring like different websites. I'm like, this would be interesting.
You should put in there, like, what's a random fun fact that you know? Because I've got plenty of those.
Alright, well, what is a random fact that you know?
When penguins, as a form of, like, proposal, obviously they don't buy you a ring like we do, but they offer, the male penguin will offer the woman a pebble.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, the woman will choose the best looking pebble and then add it to her nest. And also, another fun fact off of this, other male penguins will steal that better pebble to propose to another girl.
Wow.
So they'll steal it from her nest
Penguin
to go to
robbery.
someone else, yeah. My pebble.
I mean,
So,
it's
yeah.
way more decent than a lot of the guys that I know.
Oh,
Where's my
yeah.
pebble,
Yeah.
huh?
Give me a pebble, yeah. You just, after this, you have a guy like, have a pebble. You're like, huh?
No.
It's
So
not
yeah.
a good enough pebble.
If you guys have any other question suggestions, please pop them
Send them through.
here, wherever.
So
On our
Or in the
Instagram.
in
Yeah.
the description, yeah.
Yep. SRC Ultimo.
Yeah, we'll be putting a poll thingy on our stories. So
Yeah.
just pop them right there. If you want to ask us any specific questions, don't be shy because we'll blur your name out. It'll be anonymous. But yeah.
Unless
If
you
you
want a
want us-
shout out.
Yeah, if you want us to
Put
do
a
things
shout
as
out.
well.
If you
If you want us to do things in like trimesters as a student, then
Yeah.
tell us.
If
And
you have
we'll
any
do it.
suggestions, let us know. We're
We'll go
open
to
to anything right
Hunter
now.
Valley. We want to. We can go. Tell us,
Yeah.
and we can do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just to finish the trimester off, thank you so much for tuning in. Whether this is your first episode that you've watched
Or
your
you've been here
last.
since the beginning.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is why we make content.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether people
That's
watch
fun.
or not, it's a lot of fun.
I actually enjoy it, like, even though not many people watch it now, but I just like the memories. And just ranting. I can talk for like 400 years ago.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah.
I openly talk about random things as well that people are like, why are you talking about that?
I
I'm
love
like,
that
hey.
about people,
I
though.
love rambling.
Yeah.
I like when people like talk about things that they like because they just light up. And I'm like, the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
Are you talking about
And we want to
penguins?
see you. And we want to see you light up. So if you're interested in joining us, don't be shy. Come here.
Join
Come here.
Come have a hug.
Yeah, join
Thanks.
us, please. So, yeah, we'll be back when?
T2.
T2, and
First
we'll
week
see
of
you
June.
then.
We'll see you on the internet real soon. Bye.
Bye.